Hey there guys, welcome back to Cop Talks. Today's video is going to be about holsters and generally what holsters I take with me when I travel, holsters that I keep in my go bag, and kind of the reasons why I pick and choose what holsters I take. Now the reason this came about is I recently went on a trip and I had my two pistols with me, my Glock 19 and my Glock Model 45 duty, and somebody asked me why I had about 5 holsters with me. And well, that's because on this trip, I was going to be in a variety of different outfits and situations, and there is no one-size-fits-all holster, in my opinion. It really depends on the situation, your attire. Is the weapon going to be exposed? Is it going to be concealed? Just a whole variety of things. So we're going to start off with my just bare-bones basic, no retention leather holster here. This one's made by DeSantis. It's their model 127. This is a just regular belt clip. It goes in, has a hook down here where it locks onto a belt. Fits a good variety size of, of belts. It's for a Glock 19, non-light bearing. I got the leather pretty well broken here. You can kind of see it's bent, like curved, because this side sits against my body. I generally wear this at the 3 o'clock position. Actually also the 9 o'clock position, sometimes a 10 o'clock position, or even about a 1 or 2 o'clock, because it depends on what situation I'm in. If I'm doing a protective detail where I'm wearing a suit and I have to be a little bit more concealed and I'm going to be in a vehicle, I may do a cross draw. Or I may just have this as, like I said, a 3 o'clock, just a regular holster. So anyway, that's just a basic leather holster. These retail for probably about $30. I don't know, it's been a few years. I've had this one for about $3. They're made in the US. They're great quality leather holsters. DeSantis, can't go really wrong with them. Moving on there, staying in the concealed category, we have the one that was on the screen earlier. This is a Burly Man Tactical Sidecar. It holds a extra magazine here on the side and a non-light bearing Glock 19 right here. This one is an appendix carry. I have had really good luck with this one, or even just this style in general. This one's pretty comfortable, and you'd barely even notice it underneath the shirt. This one I think I got for about $50. Really not too bad. You can drop a lot of money on the holsters, and I just picked this one up on eBay because it was a reject. Somebody didn't like this color scheme. I didn't give a shit because it was going to be concealed. I'm not a fashion queen. I'm here to shoot. So this right here has been a great addition to my little kit, and so that's been a really nice one. Oh, and moving on in concealed, we have one here from Raven Concealment. So this one is like a really low-key holster, so not much to this. This is actually built for what's considered like a roll-in special. So this one right here, light bearing, it actually indexes off of the light, so the barrel is actually still exposed, but the trigger guard is still covered, and you can get a good grip on the weapon. Some of these, it's actually cut even lower, where you can even mount a suppressor if you're doing like really sneaky boy stuff. But I don't really use it for that. This is for like if I'm wanting to do a deep concealment on a light bearing pistol. This is what I would use. So this generally just stays in my travel bag. It just comes in handy. Now the holsters that usually stay in my go bag, this is the one that's in my 3-day go bag, is just a paddle mounted level 1 retention holster, right? So the reason why I choose paddle, right? I know the belt ones are more comfortable and definitely more secure and whatnot, but the reason why I keep a paddle belt mounted holster in my go bag, get home bag, travel bag, whatever, is it doesn't really matter if I'm wearing a belt or not. As long as I'm wearing pants, I can mount this. It may not be the most secure, but at least I can wear it on my hip instead of just tucking it into my waistband. So in my get home bag, or my go bag, whatever you want to call it, the one I left a link to earlier, I don't know what I'm going to be wearing. Like, that thing just stays in the car. It does vary from season to season what I put in it. I might add a jacket in there. I might add a beanie, some kind of headgear that might change, or some of the food items may change, things like that. But I don't know what clothes I'm going to be wearing. I don't know what belt I'm going to be wearing most of the time, what kind of pants, things like that. And my holster shouldn't be dependent on, oh shit, I didn't wear that belt, so I can't use this holster. So I wanted to get a paddle belt mounted one, just so I can slip it on and go to town. Now this is just a level 1 retention, basically friction lock for a non-light bearing Glock, and that's generally what I carry in my go bag. Now, whenever I go to classes and things like that, and I'm wearing more casual clothing, I'm not wearing duty gear or things like that, I use one of these. It's also, these are both Safariland, I should note. This is just a different model Safariland. This one is for one of their light bearings. This fits Glock 19s, Glock Model 45s with, what models? M3, inside M3 lights, Surefire X300s. It'll also fit Streamlight TLRs, but it's a level 2, so you got the, I believe this is an ALS. So, drop it in, locks in, you have level 1 and level 2 retention, and it's still a paddle, so I can wear it with just a regular dress belt or whatever the case may be. This is something I might wear in court if I'm wearing a suit. Like, I don't have to conceal my firearm, but I don't want to wear a duty belt with, like, a 3-piece suit. So this is something that's a little bit more classy, but still gets the job done, still has retention, and I can wear it with a dress belt. So those are just the kind of variety of holsters I take with me whenever I travel, because I don't know what I'm going to be wearing. If I'm wearing a suit, I can't wear like a duty rig holster. If I'm trying to conceal, depending on whatever the season is, whatever the temperature is, I may be wearing different types of clothing. So that's why I carry a variety of holsters with me just about everywhere I go. Let me know in the comments down below what holster you use. I'm more than open to checking out some new ones. I'm a gear whore, so I will, I probably spend more money on gear than I should, but I like to think that I'll do it and try it before somebody else has to buy it, and I'll just, give my opinion on it. As far as my opinion, Safariland is the way to go on a lot of holsters. They are really good quality, and they just work. I mean, they are workhorses, and they will last a long time. So anyway, guys, like I said, in the comments down below, let me know what you use, what you carry, and let me know what you think. If you'd please leave a like and subscribe, that'd be fantastic too. If not, hey, it's whatever. I don't get paid for any of this shit, so I just appreciate you spending some time with me. Anyway, guys, like I said, I'm glad you're here with me now, and I'll catch you in the next one.